So the next thing would be, this is very common as well. You'll see an access port with multiple connected devices. So, in the running configuration, we'll see that it is an access port. And then in the MAC address table, we'll see multiple entries for that single interface. This is most commonly done when a vendor will supply some equipment and they'll put an unmanaged switch in their cabinet. And so you might see the PLC and HMI, maybe IO. You'll see several devices coming through that single interface that comes back to your switch. And this is where you could apply tagging at the managed switch that therefore everything in that package would be part of that VLAN. So it is a way to segment out a vendor package like that. That is typically a legitimate use of this connection, this connectivity. Um, but there's some challenges that can come from this. When you introduce a managed switch, and so in this diagram, this is something we've responded to in the past where, over time, somebody puts in the unmanaged switch, it goes to, it's so small I can barely see it. I think that says switch Y, yeah. So the unmanaged switch is connected to switch Y. Somebody comes along much later, a different integrator, and says, oh, we could have redundancy if we connected this extra cable back to switch X. Now we've created a redundant path between these two systems. And by doing so, because the unmanaged switch won't participate in the topology election, you can inadvertently create a switching loop that takes the network down. So we have responded to situations like this. There's another mechanism where with portfast enabled on the trunk, or BPDU guard, which is the messaging protocol or the packets that are used to advertise between switches so they can help establish that topology. You could ignore those messaging on a switch, and therefore it won't participate, or it won't listen to a switch saying, hey, I'm a switch, I'm connected to you, and it'll open the port when it STP or spanning tree protocol should be blocking that port. So we've seen and helped resolved at sites where they've created these switching loops with these types of misconfigurations.